Hey, what's up, buddy? Agamatsu today, and today we're going to be going over basically how did this video come to be on my channel, the Monster Stuss video. If you actually look in the description of the video, it says the third part of the document, but why did that video originally come out? Well, there's actually a story behind it that I only told in the stream recently, but I decided to finally make a video about it after a couple years of it being, released. So let's go back way back, around 2 years ago, the year Deepwoken released, 2021, right? This was during July, and basically what had happened was Ragusa had promised the community, the Rogue Lineage community, because that was really the only people who really cared about Deepwoken at that point. There was hype outside the community, but for the most part, the Rogue community, right? And he told them, there's going to be a little bit more of more information dropping for the game soon. And a lot of people were excited about it. A lot of people were talking about it, right? And they were expecting for there to be a lot of information because Deepwoken really hadn't gotten anything in terms of information for a while. We had the direct and maybe like a few other things here and there said about it, but it was really kept under wraps. And so finally, this document released, right? The document released, and it basically contained a fair amount of the information that we already kind of knew, plus a release date at the end of it. And you would have think that, most people would have been like, oh, okay, we got some, maybe there was like a few new things in there and a release date, which is actually really nice. It said fall 2021, which was really hype for a lot of people. But no, that's not what happened. The Rogue Lineage community freaked out, and it was actually it was probably the worst freak out I've seen of the community ever. Even in Deepwoken, nothing has even come close. YouTubers being banned, mod drama, nothing comes close to the amount of rage and hatred people had just because the document wasn't enough, which is crazy, which is why the Rogue Lineage community to this day is probably one of the craziest I've ever seen. But it was so bad to the point that a second document had to be made. And not only that, but Ragusa actually came into my DMs and he was like, yo, Agamatsu, do you have a pre-made video made? Because guess what? There are some very suspicious and dangerous individuals basically threatening them. They thought they was about to get doxxed. Rag said that basically they was about to get doxxed by motherfuckers who were that upset that the Deepwoken document just didn't have enough information to them, which is crazy, right? That's an absolutely crazy thing that I was like, what the? And he was like, yeah, bro, like if you got a video. And I was like, I'd been cooking on one up actually for a few days. I had gotten some footage just in case I wanted to make a video, and I'd been playing around with some edits, and I was like, bet, I got you. So in less than a day, I dropped the video, right? And basically that's why in the description it said, yo, this is part 3 to the document. People never really understood why I said that. It was part 3 to the document to the people who were upset, and it showed a lot of new things for the first time. Like, for example, right, the fact that like NPCs could kind of gang up on you and they would kind of like circle around you, even though the human NPCs aren't that great right now. And it was also the first time that the shark was ever shown, or like monsters were ever shown moving and attacking, which a lot of people got hyped for. The enforcer, I mean, technically the enforcer got leaked in the second part of the document that also released, but at the same time, there was also like the enforcer killing me at the end of the video, and just a couple of mechanics from like fishing and potions, which hasn't really been shown in a video up until that point. For the most part, that's pretty much the entire story of basically how I had to basically drop a video because this crazy outrage for this first part of the document not being good enough for the community. And yeah, it was a very interesting event, but I'm saying it was a good video, and I guess people were satisfied. You can even look at the comments, people were satisfied. So yeah, just a crazy story. That's about it. See you guys.